This video is kindly sponsored by MIDI Health, which if you weren't aware is a virtual care clinic transforming women's health nationwide. If you're like me and you felt a bit off and you went to your regular doctor and got regular routine labs done just to find out that they came back normal but you still didn't feel normal, let me tell you about MIDI's longevity service, AgeWell. AgeWell provides guidance and care, including prescriptions, labs, supplements, and more for a variety of issues. They go beyond basic labs with quarterly checks of hormones, thyroid, cholesterol, blood sugar, and inflammation. During my personal visit, I felt really listened to by my MIDI clinician. I didn't feel rushed, and most importantly, I didn't leave the visit feeling like all of the changes I was noticing with my body were just in my head. I took my labs, we went over the results together, and set a plan. And what I really loved was the retesting because we could see what was working and what wasn't with the plan that we set up, and then from there we can make adjustments. It was all based on the data, there wasn't any guesswork, which put me at ease and made me feel more confident that I was making the right choices for my health. But after we did the retest, we did switch up my plan again, and now I'm back to feeling more myself and no longer a slave to hormonal fluctuations. To get started with MIDI, you just head to their site and let them know what kind of appointment you want. You put in some basic information and book your visit. Then you meet your MIDI clinician virtually, they gather any important information, and they come up with a personalized plan, which includes ordering any labs, prescriptions, or supplements. So if you'd like to experience personalized, compassionate care for women from the comfort of your own home, that's covered by insurance in all 50 states, I might add. Go ahead and click that link in my description to book your own AgeWell visit with MIDI. I woke up today and I decided mozzarella sticks for breakfast. Now there's an idea. So let's make some. I have no idea why the audio decided to cut out here, but I was basically just explaining that we're not going to be doing the traditional breading because I'm doing keto, and we're going to instead be using ground chicken, and I'm just grabbing all the ingredients. I have here a pound of ground chicken, and I'm just going to season this with the usual garlic powder, onion powder, Italian seasoning, and salt. I'm just going to do that like straight in this bag, because why dirty a bowl? Let's just give this a mush. I notice I have the tendency to get like fixated on certain ingredients. Like right now it's definitely like ground chicken. Like all of my recipes are ground chicken based lately. And I feel like that's fine, other than the fact that like I tend to burn myself out on certain foods. It'll be like a month straight where I am just trying all of the ground chicken things, and then just the thought of it sounds like nothing I want to deal with. So then I feel like I have no food options, and then it's just like a vicious cycle. But it's whatever. So far, these are looking really promising. All right, we had a few blowouts, and by that I mean every single one of the cheese sticks I made, the cheese did not stay on the inside, but I'm not mad at some crispy cheese. So let's give this a try. Okay, it's kind of dry on account of the cheese didn't stay inside and no cheese pull, but still pretty decent. Okay, we have a lot of errands to run, but first things first, I'm at Sonic and we need to get a drink going. A large drink in the form of a Route 44.
What can I get served for you?
Hi, can I just get a Route 44 ice water?
Yes, ma'am. Anything else for you?
Nope, that's it.
All right. 54 cents is your total. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you, too. We got the goods. I just love Sonic's ice, the little nuggets, so good. I used to come here and get like a Diet Dr. Pepper once I discovered Diet Pops because it's like witchcraft that there's 0 calories and just, it tastes like pop. Bonkers to me. But I've been trying to drink less of that, so my ritual has consisted of getting the Route 44 Sonic ice waters, which admittedly doesn't feel as special, but I feel better in my belly region. And hydration is important, especially because we have Quite a few errands to run today. First and foremost, I need to go to Amazon to return these nesting pads that I bought for the chickens. This is supposedly 6 of them. That ain't padding shit. The chickens have been obnoxious lately. They have been giving me a lot of headaches. Lately, they have been breaking their own eggs in the nesting boxes, which is a mess, and it's getting really expensive because every time I have to clean it out, I have to replace it with fresh hay, and Timothy hay is not cheap. And they have been breaking eggs like every other day. So I've been looking for a solution that is something I can just like hose down and then replace, and it not be like something I have to keep buying and replenishing. You know what I mean? And the breaking of the eggs thing was a really big problem because one of my hens had gone broody. And if you don't know what that means, that basically means that she thinks that she's going to be a mother. So she's sitting on the eggs, incubating them, even though there's like no rooster present. So that's not a possibility. And so she's sitting on the eggs, and I have to go in there every single day, and like when I collect the eggs, I have to scoop my hand underneath her, and she pecks the shit out of me, and she screams like a velociraptor. It's a whole thing. And her being broody is also a problem because it's been 95 degrees and it's just too damn hot for her to sit in a box all day. But usually if you just kind of like let them do their thing, get it out of their system, in a couple of days they stop doing that, in my experience at least. But she had been nesting for about like 4 days or so. I've been doing like the reach under technique, and I must have missed an egg that was like in the corner broken or something. But one day I reached under there and it was just wet with like broken egg, and also out came my hand and stuck to it were freaking maggots, which was very disgusting, not gonna lie. But despite it giving me the willies, there was a way bigger problem, because there is this horrifying thing that can happen with chicken and maggots where, like, if they're in the nest box, they can like infiltrate the chicken and eat it from the inside out, which is terrifying and can happen within like 24 to 48 hours. Apparently, it's like this huge thing. So every single last one of my 15 chickens, because they all use the nest boxes, had to have a bath. And chickens don't bathe in water. They bathe in dust, but this had to be like a water bath. And they not only had to have a bath, but they had to sit in the bath for like 10 to 15 minutes with a little bit of soap and some Epsom salt, just to, if they had any maggots on them, that would, you know, get them off. So chickens don't like to sit in water, so I had to like put them in like a tub situation with like a lid, and that was like an all-day event of like getting chickens in and out of the bath, because I only had one tub with a lid, and deep cleaning the nest boxes and such. But I'm happy to report all 15 chickens are still alive and thriving. No one got eaten from the inside out. We are past that fiasco. I digress. Long story short, I am looking for a solution for the nesting boxes that doesn't involve me having to buy a bunch of material that just gets immediately thrown away. I just want something that I can spray down and put back in there once they break eggs, because I don't know how to make them stop breaking eggs. This is just a new development that has been happening like every other day. So let's get this errand train running. So I have already gone to the bank and did my Amazon return. I'm getting better at returning things instead of just keeping them and then like dealing with it. So that's growth. But now we're sitting out in front of the library, and I'm trying to log on to my library account to see if the pickup order I placed is ready to be picked up, which is a nice feature that they have that I have seriously underutilized and resort to just wandering around the library picking random things. But it's important that we get this specific book because I am in the process of finally trying to join a book club. And I found 2 different ones, and I almost went to one of them earlier in the week. I'd actually bought the book for that book club like a month prior to like when they do it, because they do it like once a month. I was like putting off reading it until like just before, because I wanted it to be fresh in my memory and I wanted to have like stuff to talk about or whatever. But then I put it off too long, like 2 days before, didn't realize it was like 500 pages and didn't have enough time to like read it before the book club. So I was like 100 pages shy from finishing this book, which wasn't a big deal. You know, I was going to still show up to the book club. And then the day of the book club rolls around and I get caught up doing yard work. Didn't realize like, oh shit, I'm going to miss this. So I hurried, got ready, drove to the place. I was 10 minutes late, which I hate walking into the function late. Let me just tell you, like, that is just not, like, everyone looks at you and you're already new, and I just, not about it. But I was like, how big could this book club be? Maybe it's not going to be awkward. You know what I mean? Lo and behold, I look through the window of the place that's running the thing, and there are just like a circle of chairs all in like this big area, and there's like a ton of people, and I'm like, no, I'm not about to like walk into this place, try to like find a chair in the circle and have everybody look at me. There's probably someone already speaking. I lost my nerve, and so I didn't go. So I'm gonna try that one again next month, and hopefully it works out. But I found this other one that I need the book for, and it looks like it is actually ready for me to pick up. So I'm gonna pop in there and get that real quick. Okay, I'm back home from running errands. We got the book The Age of Innocence by Edith Wharton. It's apparently a classic, and I want to start reading more of the classics because I just want to be like more well-read, I guess. And I do read a lot, but I feel like I'm not getting any smarter. If anything, I feel a little bit dumber. Like, my word recall is just like not there. And honestly, I think since like the panic stuff started happening, like when it really ramped up, I've noticed a really steep decline in my cognitive abilities. I just don't know if like the worrying just took up so much mental energy that like it kind of like nerfed everything. But I can't spell worth a shit. My word recall is really terrible. Me trying to string together sentences is really painful. I don't know what happened, but I would like to like try to get some of that ability back. But I digress. Speaking of my chicken troubles, let's go out and check on them, and also let's go check on the garden because I haven't done that in a couple of days. Chickens! All the chickens are just chilling under the porch here, and excuse all of the sawing on metal noises that are happening in the background. If you can hear them, that's just something that's happening at my neighbor's house right now. I got like little strawberries happening. Very cute. Everything's looking really sad because of the heat, and admittedly like most of these are weeds that need to be pulled, but look at this. One banana pepper that's ready, maybe. Yeah. One of my major problems is I don't really know how to tell when things are ready. I kind of don't expect like anything I plant to actually come to fruition, and I'm shocked when it does, and then I don't know when things are ripe. This guy, he seems right. Are you a weed? I can't tell. Oh man, I barely even... Okay, you gotta get out, ma'am. Why? Why? See what I mean about the chickens breaking the eggs and the nesting boxes thing, and that happens like every other day. Sometimes every day. I'm lucky if it's happening every other day. I think one of them figured out that they could eat it, and then now it's a problem. And there's no way of knowing which one it is because they all look the same. But the thing about chickens is when something goes wrong, it's like a whole ordeal. Like it's like a big old thing. Like we've already had the 3 plagues of the chickens. Okay, we've had mice, we've had mites, and now we've had maggots. And it's just like, just be cool for a second. Just be fine. And I'm gonna level with you. I've kind of developed the Egg Ick because I think ever since the maggot situation, there's nothing quite like reaching your hand under a chicken and then bringing it back gooey because of the broken egg and then also full of maggots. It's just a unique experience that really makes you not want eggs for breakfast. So let me share with you my breakfast of choice when it hasn't been mozzarella sticks, because that was kind of a unique experience as well. I found this keto safe granola, which if you know anything about granola, it's usually not allowed on keto. There's a lot of sugar in it, but Nutrell makes this one and it has like 1 gram of net carbs, and I have just been really digging on it. This in some Oweko's 000 vanilla yogurt is just... it's just simply superb. Plus, one of the biggest things that I miss on keto, besides like regular chips, like the crunchiness, is stuff like cereal. Oh boy, I love cereal. So this kind of scratches that itch. It's not exactly like, you know, like milk in cereal, but it's adjacent. But I think that's pretty much it for this one. I just want to thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!